Okay, okay. It's late night, Lou. I should have a little song for these lives. I should have some kind of like chant, like we do in my job. I should come up with a chant for late night, Lou. Hello, welcome. If you watch this in the replay, leave a comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe. You know all that stuff I'm supposed to tell you about. And it's another episode of Late Night Lou because I slept for 4 hours. 4 hours. And so now I'm live. I decided to go live and see who was awake at 11 o'clock at night. It's Chicago time, almost midnight. So we will see who comes in and talks to me. Or am I just going to be talking to myself for a few minutes? If this goes on too long, I'll just end this live. This is interesting. I'm betting that it didn't tell anybody that I'm live. And the reason why I say that is because I just told people I was going live. So they probably don't know I'm already live. The conundrum could exist. Hold on. Because we are almost 2 minutes in and absolutely nobody's here, which is kind of strange, So that means that no notifications have probably gone out. Or maybe they're going out now. Who knows? But anyway, let's see. We'll see if anybody shows up. Or this is going to be a party by myself. Oh, what the hell? Hi, Anastasia. Hi. So I was just saying to myself, no one's gonna show up. It took almost 2 minutes. That means YouTube in its infinite wisdom didn't tell anybody I was live. Why? Because it doesn't want me to be great. Well, hi, Megan. Well, thank you. See, that's what I said. I knew it wasn't giving out any notifications. I knew it. I knew it because I know my late night crew. Hi, Justice. I know my late night crew is up. Okay, so hi, Michelle. So let's get started. Oh, I didn't do my first disclaimer of the evening. 2 minutes in, I might as well do it. This is for the people who say they don't like lives. I'm on here too damn long. Yada yada yada. Hi, Kiana. Oh, I'm sorry, Kiana. I didn't see it. Honey, stingy with the coins all day. What did you get in royalty cents? Oh, okay. Hey, my Ash. Hey, Tracy. Y'all need to, okay, let me tell y'all what y'all supposed to be doing. Y'all supposed to be taking naps when you get home. So you are refreshed just in case we do this. Okay, I'm just saying, you need to be refreshed for these moments. All right, so let's just get to talking. Ooh, Louis Vuitton. Don't you just love it? Hey, Tammy. Ooh, yes. Okay, could you resend me that email? Because I never received it. I apologize, Kiana. I would have responded. Um, oh no, hi, Michaela. So let's just talk about atrocious nails. Look at these babies. Look at these babies. Now let me just do my disclaimer. For the people who say, that they don't want to watch me, because I'm on here too long. That's too long. Hey, Bella. Okay, well, I don't care. I tried to do it y'all way. It doesn't work for me. I'm gonna do it my way. You know. Oh, are you okay? It makes you do those type of things. So let me just talk about first things is um the atrocious nails. Now I have not got my nails done. Bakari came. I kind of got lost in the verb. And they are terrible. Look at how long these nails are. First off, they look terrible. Um, Girl, you just do what you do, Michaela. You see how much I need to do this. I need to cut them down because they're too long. Broken nails, gotten broken nails, just a mess. Um, you know, so just atrocious. But let's just go from the atrocious nails to how you make bad decisions in your life. Okay, so this is going to be an analogy of bad decision making, right? This is an analogy. So my nails are a hot mess. I need to get them done. I know this. I got two nails that are trying to break. My pinkies are trying to break. You know how they hurt underneath, and you know they're trying to break. And you're going, yeah, now I get paid Friday. Okay, but that's not the point. Let's just talk about right now. Right now, the bad decision making I've made. Okay, so with all that being said, you know, it's a little broke. I was a little broke. But guess what happened today? Rakuten, also known as Ebates, decided to send off our little coinage, you know, for your rebate money. And I got a decent amount of rebate money this time. So instead of going, oh, you got this cat this, you should go get your nails done because they are atrocious. It's not what I did though. Mm-mm. Hi Karen, that's not what I did. I went and ordered some new perfume. Mm. Because this was from last year. So it was the money from last year, Michelle. So this was like, you know, the last cycle that, you know, yeah. So I went and ordered some shit. Now my nails look like this. And I gotta walk through life looking like this. But did I do the right thing? Absolutely fucking not. I, I, in my infinite wisdom, went I don't Megan we got I don't right janky ass claws, and then instead of taking care of the claws, which I could have done right after work tomorrow, just going straight there, right? Not Louise, not Louise. I went and ordered some shit. How many bottles do I own right now? Not that many. 60 something, maybe 70, around 70ish. Um, so that's what I did. See, when you're around people and then you got these motherfuckers coming at them, um, um, okay. So Danny, we're gonna put this in perspective. How many blushes do you have? I bet you'll say not that many, about 80. Um, right, I'm right. I'm loving perfume right now. I'm loving it. So you know, I'm just all loving it. So anyway, I did, but it was some good deals. So right, right. See, I don't. You know, I do gel nails. See, that's what I knew, Danny. Well, we know I can have. Okay, we know eyeshadow can be addictive. However, I slow down. Right, I slow down. Let me know when you don't want Danny, because you know, okay, like I need some blush. Okay, never mind. Shut up, Louise. However, if you got something new that I ain't tried and you don't want it no more, let me know. Okay, we'll talk about it. Okay, whatever. Anyway, anyway, anyhow, anywho. So yeah, so I ordered a couple of things. You got $100 ones. What the hell lip gloss you got? Louboutin? See. Knew you did. But yeah, so hi Sarah. So yeah, that's what I did. The bad decision making. Right, that's what I need to know. What lip gloss is that? Right there. I mean, I love a good lip gloss. Okay, yep, that makes sense. Okay, okay, see, I'm old. Um, right. I mean, we're never finished with the collections, are we? Never. But I have slowed down. But I think, like I said, we've had so much fatigue. Now I found something else to like take over my fatigue. It's perfume. So that's what's happened. Okay. Hold on, let me turn on this fan. It's a little hot in here. Well, you know, I love me. Let's talk about the yeah, I'm skipping those. I want to try. Okay, I want to try Tom Ford's Rose Prick. However, since I can't get it on Afterpay no time soon, he gonna wait. It sounds cute. Um, Am I buffering? Let me know. Now, when it comes to glosses, my glosses are Buxom and I love Dose of Colors. Those are the two that I really do like. But right now, I haven't. I got I got quite a bit of glosses. Right, she's done a Oh, okay. Well, you know what? The reason why it's like this, Sarah, is so that I see my things. Because if I have things in drawers, it gets lost in the black hole. So in order to actually use things and rotate and make and do things, Britney Spears perfumes, yeah, go on fragrancenet.com. They carry them. All the online retailers have them, Justice. You should find them there. So that's what I use. So yeah, you can get it. Yeah, but if you just want to order it online, you can do it there and afterpay it, baby, baby. Um. So, okay, wait a minute. So you ordered Rose Pre. Okay, okay, okay. So you order. No, I ain't ordering. Let me tell you why. Because I'm not paying full price. I can wait till it hits the aftermarket. Right? I can wait for the aftermarket. And the reason why I say that is like, yes, it's out now, but I'm gonna need it for a little cheaper because I'm cheap like that. Uh, Now I know Louis Vuitton. I probably have if I buy any Louis Vuittons, I'll have to pay regular price for because they don't go to the other retailers. But Tom Ford gonna hit a real in 6 months. Oh, you haven't ordered one? Yeah, I'm gonna say wait until it hits. It's brand new, so give it 6 months. It's going to hit Fragrance Net and all them. They're gonna start getting it, and you get a couple of dollars off. Yeah, because for 1.7 ounce, it's kind of hard to like justify 1.7 ounce at $300. I mean, at least Louis Vuitton is 3.4, for 250. But he want 1.7 ounce. It's a time. Use a motherfucker. Yeah, I use them. I use perfume.com. Right, right. Plus tax. 335 for 1.7 ounce. Oh, what the fuck? Did I just get my eye? I'm buffering. Okay. Well, that's the pricing. Let me tell you something about price. The price it will oh, who's Sharita? I don't know who that is, but okay. Um, the pricing is based on what the market will bear. So we have been Tom has uh, gotten us to this point where we're gonna pay 300 where people gonna pay $300 for his bottle of perfume. So that's it. That's it. That's all. So people will pay it. So he's gonna keep charging it. Now, the Natasha Denona palette that's out already. No. Oh, okay, okay. Right, Tom. Right, and that's his private label. I mean, like his regular label, which is Black Orchid, Velvet Orchid. It's a little less pricey. But his private blends, which is what a lot of them are doing, but he's just kind of more on the more expensive side because like the Maison Lancome is their private blends, but they're less expensive than his. Um, okay. You get something in your eye. I got the fan on. I think some dust or something flew in my freaking eye. Okay, so yeah, that's so that rose prick is gonna sit there. Because there's actually a Tom Ford that I actually want now. Was I'm gonna talk about it in another video. Um, but it's on my back of the list because I'm like 1.7 as to how much you want. 50 mils, you want how much time? Okay, no, that ain't that serious. It is not that serious. Oh, so Fenty has a subscription. I didn't know that. But I'm not a huge Fenty person, so I would never know. I would absolutely never know what goes on with Fenty because I'm just like, whatever. All right. So with all that, let's talk about some fragrances I've been loving. Oh, okay. Let's talk about some. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, I saw they're doing that. I don't. I mean, I don't care enough about Fenty to want a box of it. You know. I mean, I just be. I. I'm just here to say that. I know the what's it called? Riri's Army. Cause no. Oh my god, some glue or something up in this bitch. Navy. Oh, Riri's Navy. Okay. Okay, y'all are Navy. Okay, yeah. Well, you know, the Navy can come for me because I could care less about Fenty. I mean, it's an alright brand. It ain't nothing that I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I have got to have her. Shit. I wish the Navy would come for me. I right. No, you remember the Beehive? Okay, I'm coming for the Beehive too. Come for me. I need all y'all to come for me. Yeah, the Riri Puff was stupid. Real stupid. And the Bayhive, you know, Bay is fine. You know, she ain't doing nothing. She ain't bothering nobody. She ain't bothering nobody. So, you know, I'm gonna leave Bay alone for now. I'm gonna leave Bay alone. Go on, do your thing. The new foundation. I mean, I tried the foundation when it first came out, and it's okay. Oh, the body lava was terrible. Selena Gomez is stupid. I mean, come on. Girl, yes, I forgot about that Ashley, that $300 bedazzled highlighter. They say her perfumes are good. I actually bought Rebel Floor. It did not smell good on me, but it smelled lovely on Bianca. So that's all I got on him. I mean, her foundations are nice. Like the original foundation was good. I've got better. I mean, so I mean, but it's you know what? For what it was a really good move. Um, you know, well, okay. Okay, but you know what? Let me say, you know what's interesting is how many people are actually using the puff. Here's what we have to see. Let's just talk about that for a second. The Tati puff. The trick is to that. If we see in the next month, if we see people using it consistently, because see something like that should become your beauty tool. It's one thing with about like her makeup and stuff. Right, right, yeah. You know, but see what I'm saying? We will see really how these influencers really feel about that thing if they actually continue to use it. So if you start seeing their get ready with me's and they're actually using it, then you can say, okay, that's really worth using. Maybe they really do like it. But all of them talking about is game changing and stuff. Let's see how many use it in a month. Let's look by March. Let's see how many are going to use it. Yeah, because she used glue. She used glue on something like that instead of putting, you know, sewing it together. But the thing is that all I'm like, oh my god, it's such a good sponge. Oh my god, oh my god. If theirs isn't torn up, are they gonna actually use it, or are we gonna see them with their beauty blend again and they brush? I promise you, that's what you're gonna see. Get out of here. Ain't nobody gonna be thinking about that damn thing because it's nothing groundbreaking. It's not original. It's none of that. Well, people got tired of beauty blender because they could get new stuff. Right, right. Back to the brush, right? So whatever. Whatever. Anybody think about that damn thing? Okay, so let's talk. Oh, let me leave my lashes right here so I can have them. Okay, so some fragrances that I have been loving, and not the ones I always talk about, because we know that normally when I say these things, I pull out my Roses Berberanza. Exactly, when I can go get one for $5 and it works just fine, and them dollar ones work fine too. Right. And that's fine. You know what? You use what you want to. If you like sponges or whatever. But to act like, oh my God. And then what was funny was watching them trying to use that one sponge for everything when they don't normally do that. Where they trying to fold this side and using it for contour. And then we go use this for this. And we go use it for concealer. That is kind of why you can't take some of this shit serious on here. I mean, really, that's why you really cannot. You have to take all of this with a grain of salt. You know, right, right, right. You know, you have to take all of this with a grain of salt, especially when it comes to popular products on YouTube. Just being honest, because people will jump on the train for popularity and views, and I get it because we're trying to make money and things. Um, I mean, like, I can use them sometimes, but I do prefer a brush. And then, like you said, I use it to, like, move it around, smooth it out, whatever. Um, and I'm on here. Right. So I brush it on and then smooth it with the sponge. Um, you know, um, so, and I'm just being real about that, is that it makes it difficult to get into that, into, listening to influencers, because, there's so much of that. I mean, come on. Oh, he about to have a launch. There's always an angry cycle. There's a cycle. He's about to have a launch. He's got to have some kind of anger management issue right now that he's always working on to do better at. That ain't the cat. That's the baby. That was Bakari. Um. So yeah. So let's just talk about a few things. So this is a travel spray, but this is the atrociousness that just happened. That is not kitty, that is baby. Uh, this. Oh Lord. Um, this is Delina by Parfums de Marly. I finally bit the bullet and bought her. He's fine. He's probably hungry and he's about to diaper change. I bit the bullet and bought her. Hey, Kelly. Oh, she is lovely. This is part of my Atrocious. Oh, I got lots of stuff on the budget, but this ain't one. This is not, but she's lovely. There's a sourness to it that makes it uninteresting. So it's like a sour sweet. I got on. This, no, you know what this is, Ash? This is the travel sprays. Um, how's this sell? Okay, this is by Parfums de Marly. This is Delina. This is very popular. This is a travel spray through Fragrance Net. So they sell, just so you know, Fragrance Net sells a lot of perfumes and travel sprays now. So you can try them. So you don't have to do subscriptions, and some of them are cheaper than if you do a subscription. So I kind of now check them too to see. The cat is fine. The cat, she do be getting a little concerned if he cries too much. Um, so yeah. Mm, this is nice. So if you want to try some stuff, this is like the sour sweet. It has rhubarb in it, lychee in it. I think it has rose in it. I don't have my notes in front of me, but it is beautiful. Yeah, because so you can and they're putting a lot of stuff on there. So if you look at and try some stuff and you don't want to get a full bottle or you ain't got time to go look on fragrance set because they do have a lot of travel sprays that you could get, and they're putting more on there. So it's not like it's very limited. They have hundreds of them now, travel sprays available. Just so you know. Okay, so let's talk about this because I am going to be doing Saturday, probably, because I see my late night lives do well. So we're probably going to have a late night live on Signature Scents on Saturday, as long as I don't have a date. I don't think I have a date this weekend. Anyway, so things that I have been wearing. See you, Michaela. See you, baby. Where is that at? Oh, it's over here. I was supposed to say something. Dahlia Devin La Nectar. Now, if you go into a Ulta, maybe they actually have been having this on half price. The Dahlia Devin by Givenchy and the La Nectar version. And so check your local Ulta because they might still have a half price. Now I bought a half price with the 20% off coupon. So love, and I use points, so I didn't actually pay for this. So a lovely. Now the reason why I like her, she's gonna be more of a spring. This is a intense floral. It has mimosa in it. It has jasmine and white florals. It is a burst of flowers. So I really like it. And I am planning on this is going to be like one of my spring fragrances. We will have a whole spring collection thing going on. But I really, really do like this one. And it's really nice. It really lasts. It's strong, so don't overspray too much. It's out. It projects out. So it's a really beautiful, beautiful scent. Love her. Okay, this is one that I've fallen in love with too. This is Mancera's Pearl. Oh my goodness. This is Pearl. Um, this is this is fig. Now, not fig Newtons, but the actual fig, the way figs smell. And I love the way figs smell. They kind of got this kind of like very distinctive scent to them. See ya, see ya, see ya, see ya. Yeah, see, I done already slept, so I'm good and awake. Um, this is has a very distinct fig scent to it. And if you'd have to smell what figs smell like before, I would never say buy this blind. You have to like fig. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, Mancera gives you a lot. This is the only size they come in. This is 200 mils. This is a 4 fluid ounces. You can get these on Fragrance Net and everything at a good price. They are not. So I mean, some are pricier than others, but you can find some really good deals. Like this is 4 ounces. I paid under $100 for it. So and this is gonna last forever. But it is very fig, and so it's something that you'd have to really be into because in the top note is a very woody green fig, so it's kind of like off-putting because you kind of get this woody smell, but as it dries down into this glorious beautiful fig scent, and it is figgy, right? It is fig. So if you would have to really enjoy the scent of fig, I personally do. I would be wearing this summer. Plus, it has a mother of pearl top. Yes, right. So you have to dig for the deals and things. And yes, I did blind buy it because I blind buy a lot and I know it's terrible. But I have this thing, I'm just like, whatever. I blind buy makeup, I blind buy perfume. It don't bother me. Okay, so all right. And I'm going to talk about this one in relation to something else. But this is the Tour Noir by Serge Lutens. This is a niche fragrance. If you go on Fragrance Net, you can find this at a good price. Because it's he can be expensive. I have Swiss Arabians. Um, but this is good. And I'm gonna talk about it in relation to another fragrance. But when I first smelled it, I didn't like it. I thought it smelled like a good hair grease. But after wearing it, it does not. It smells really good on the skin. And Datura is a flower, but this isn't those type of flowers. You know, where it's like super floral, like what we expect a flower to smell like. It does not. It is a very kind of tropical smell almost. And it's got a powdery, musky vibe to it. So it's a little different than what you expect. So that's the Tour Noir. That's what I've been wearing lately. And then on the cheap side, we have Judith. Hi, Diana. We have Judith Leiber's Topaz right here. You can find these all day at TJ Maxx. All right. Good night, Bella. TJ Maxx. Um, right, it does. It smells like expensive hair grease. Um, it has this slight maple syrupy kind of scent in the beginning, very sweet, but now hear me out. It changes. It does as it dries down. It becomes a much nicer scent and some more powdery floral. Um, so I like this one too. Let me see what I said about her. Yeah, and it has like the smokiness to it, so it becomes a smoky floral. So even though it has the sweetness in the beginning, it becomes like a smoky floral, which is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. So because I kind of like a smoky vibe, not like cigarette smoke after somebody. uh Provocative. That sounds lovely. And so that is one. So Topaz is nice. It's beautiful. If you see Judith Lieber Night, because Night has been showing up at TJ Maxx and stuff, grab that. That's a really pretty scent too. I've had that for years. That one. Let's talk about this one. This is, yes, Night is awesome. This is Banana Republic's Dark Cherry and Amber. So I love this scent. It is a really deep dark cherry. I will be doing the cherries because I have a bunch of cherries. We're gonna have the battle of the cherries, see which ones are the best that I like. But this is a deep dark cherry. It's as opposed to like that maraschino cherry kind of vibe. This is like that deep dark cherry, and then they put this amber in it, so it's got this woodiness at the dry down. Now I could still smell the cherry, but the cherry was very like faint. So as it dries down, it's more amber woody, but you still get this cherry like wafting through here and there. So I want to get some more Banana Republic. I want to try some more of their fragrances because this is so nice. Am I gonna have to go get him? Can you ask me something? Depends on what you're asking. So that's a good one. Deep Desire by Roberto Cavalli. This one has kind of stolen my heart. She has stolen my heart. First off, the bottle is gorgeous. Cavalli makes a really pretty bottle. And this is a very sexy scent. It smells kind of grapey in the bottle. It kind of got this grapey vibe, kind of wine kind of vibe, boozy, winey vibe in the beginning, but then it dries down. It's got yes, jasmine in it. I have to think about that, but it's a beautiful, sexy scent, and it's not that expensive, um, but I love it because it starts out. Right. I love the top of this. And I do like the dry down. So the top of it is like I said, it's kind of got this winey, grapey vibe to it. But it doesn't have that in the chords. So but it's beautiful, 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 beautiful on, and it wears really well. It's just, deep and intoxicating, and just wafts around you and smells beautiful. I was about to take care of me in a second. Oh, here she is. Somebody's mentioned, yes, always does. Always does. This is Swiss Arabian, and this is Casablanca, and this is very, very popular right now in the YouTube community. Everybody's talking about it. This is a gourmand. It has a top of green apple and caramel. She smells so good. It has this green apple top note. So it's appley but not sweet, and then it's got. Okay, so I'm back because YouTube kicking me out now. It's got to do those things, but it has this kind of apple sweetness to it, and it's got the caramel going on and a vanilla, so it's really pretty on. It's very very nice on, very beautiful. Now for the people who've already gotten it, Choco Musk by Al Rehab, most inexpensive thing I have right now. And yeah, if you want to smell like vanilla hot chocolate, go get you some Choco Musk. It is vanilla, it is chocolate, milk chocolate. It has a dry now with a rose, but the chocolate still stays there. You smell like somebody should be licking you. In a good way too, love. In a good way. In a good way, I'm just saying. In a good way. Of course, I think being licked is well, depending on who's doing it, it's always a good thing. Okay, it's not always a good thing. I'll take that back. Depending on who licking you. I'm just saying, some random stranger coming to you and going, that ain't gonna be good. But if it's your lover, your significant other, then that's cute. Okay, so I just had to clarify that. I thought I'd throw that clarification out. Disclaimer, all that other good shit. Oh my god, I got something in this eye. I mean, could you imagine you sitting there had this on and some random stranger like up to you and go, "Good night, Tracy," and it was like, I'd be like, "What the fuck just happened?" Don't forget to hit that like on your way out. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, let's not go down that path. Okay. Let me see what else is down here that I want to tell y'all about. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need to stop doing this because I really got something in his eye. So I'm gonna have to, when I get off of here, put some a hot compress to get rid of whatever's in this damn eye. Okay, so that's that. Of course, we talked about Girl of Now. She is newer. Girl of Now is very popular on YouTube. She is almond. She is pistachio. She is orange blossom. She is beautiful. Okay. Um, I might have to go get somebody. Hold on. Let me just give me a second. I'll be right back. Sorry, check on grandson. Sorry. Had to check on grandson. He's got a little gas, that's all. Okay, he's good. Okay. Right. Yes. DJ loves Girl of Now. This is his number one fragrance. Yes, he does. Girl of Now, yes. Y'all remember, this is DJ's favorite fragrance. But it's a beautiful fragrance. It's, it's intense. Um, People say they wear it all the time. I don't know if I wear this all the time. I think this is good spring, fall, winter, because it can be a very heavy scent. I think, yeah, Good Girl has been a TJ Maxx. I think that I will I wouldn't wear this in the dead of summer. Even though I love it, I don't think I would wear it in the dead of summer. I just think it'll be a little too much. Um what else I got over here? Oh, what else do I have? What else do I have here, darlings, darlings? I haven't talked about this a lot, but this is what Coco gave me. This is Oud Vent, but I do like it. Of course, I have a thing for ouds. We know this. I love a good oud. Um, but this one is a little different. It has a very citrus kind of vibe to it, as opposed on me. The oud is kind of intense, but it has a citrusy kind of vibe to it. So as it dries down, the oud is there, and it's not too skanky, but because oud can be a little harsh. So it's not that harsh, but it is intense. And as it dries down on me, it kind of gets this kind of like citrusy, floral kind of vibe on me, which is cool because are rose based. So having this one, this is a little different, makes it more interesting. The Dior uh, you know what? I have to do the pull for that. So if you want to comment, feel free to comment. If you have, then night Ash, if you have not commented on that one and you would like to get in the giveaway, go look at my son rates my perfumes, and you can still do that because I kind of left it open because quite frankly, ain't that many people commented. I'm telling you, now here's the real deal. Um, Really, me and giveaways don't work. People use giveaways to like gain audience and all this other stuff. People don't enter my giveaways. I don't know what it is. It's like a little black hole that sucks me away. It just doesn't work for me. So anyway, back to what we were talking about. So I do need to go on a comment picker and take care of that though. Thank you for reminding me. So anyway, because you would think that there would be quite a few people. No, not that many people enter. Okay, so anyway, that's that. What else we got here that I really don't talk about? Um, those I'm not gonna talk about right now. Oh, this one. This one. Yeah, Dior has great perfumes. Um, this is Ajma. Hi, Jenny. This is Ajma Raindrops. All right, here. What is this? 50 mil? Something like that. Yeah, 50 mil. This is Ajma Raindrops. This is pretty inexpensive. This is very similar to Coco Mademoiselle. So if you like Coco Mademoiselle, but you don't want to spend it's the coinage for it, this is an actually very good duplicate of it. Now, the difference is though is that Coco Mademoiselle is much stronger, has a longer projection, but if I'm only paying 20 some dollars for it, I can spray it some more. So it doesn't stay on that long. But it's pretty, and it's very similar DNA. But the beginning of Coco can be bad. I've never used them. I had samples of it. I did like Saints this, but I didn't like it enough to buy it. Now if it hits Marshalls, I might buy it. But yeah, so this is Ajma Raindrops. It's very like I said, it's very similar to Coco Mademoiselle, but a fraction of the price. And sometimes we just need to smell it. You know what? I was watching this one video. Let me tell you, it was this one video. And the lady who does the videos, she's very pretty. You know, she's very girly and everything. And she's like, God. And I mean, her vibe was real cute, right? But the funniest thing to me was watching her, and she was talking about perfumes, like, you know, getting ready for Valentine's Day or whatever. And I swear to you, she's doing this video and she keeps spraying herself with perfumes. I mean, like, and it was like almost every perfume she sprayed herself with. And I was all I could think is as she sprayed more perfumes, because she went through 20 and she had to spray herself with at least 12 of them. All I can think of, I wonder what she smells like. Because it's like, oh, oh, oh. And I mean, it looks really good on camera because it's like, oh. And she's very sexy, you know, she moves very beautifully. But I was like, okay, so you just mix it up a cocktail. I heard a layering, but good Lord. I mean, because it was like, uh, 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 I was like, I'm like, okay, I get, you know, you want to put your, you know, the visual of the video, but it was just kind of like, how many perfumes you gonna spray on yourself? I'm just asking, you know. So that was kind of it was kind of an interesting thing to watch, and it kind of made my focus less about the perfumes and how, you know, with the content, to think, what exactly, what exactly. Now let me say this: I'm an oversprayer all day, but it was just like it wasn't just that she was spraying a lot. It was just the amount of perfume she was spraying on herself. And I was like, because in my head I was thinking, well, okay, she is doing this. So did she just keep putting this outfit on, or did she just straight videotape this? I had so many questions about that because I was like, because her top was gorgeous. I mean, her look was fabulous, and it was, you know, she's very like, she's English, you know, she's very yes and darlings, and it's very cute to watch. But it was like sometimes I could watch it because she could be a little long winded, just like me. But who am I to talk about long winded? Because I'm a long winded hoe. Okay. Anyway, that was a whole lot of conversation with myself. Anyway, so there's that. There's that. Uh, 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 uh. What else have I been wearing? I've been wearing this, which is Feminity du Bois by Serge Lutens. And this is a plummy gourmand. It has plums, it has spices in it. It, like I say, it's got this kind of clovey, incensey kind of vibe to it. I've said this before. It reminds me of Christmas time. It reminds me of the going and like having no. But it reminds me of like when you like have like baked goods and you like doing like cinnamon and cloves and stuff in your house. That's what it reminds me of. Serge Lutens has very unique fragrances. However, you do need to try some of his stuff in advance, get a sample, because he can be. Sorry for the lengthy comment. I didn't even love it. I don't see anything, Christina. Christina, all I see is sorry for the lengthy comment. I don't see anything else. So if you want to say something, feel free. Um, but yeah, it's Feminite de Bois, and it's definitely a wintertime fragrance because it is very um sweet and gourmandy. So this is not for the summertime because you will smell like, why you smell like Christmas time? Why you smell like Christmas time? Hi, Deborah. Yes, thank you. Um, so you know, this is definitely like wintertime. So get it out, buy it now. You can wear it now. I've also been wearing, I've got a travel spray, that one. Now, Scentbox has some of the prettiest scent boxes, travel sprays. Are really gorgeous. Really gorgeous. I love theirs. I think they have the prettier ones because they have different colors. Theirs are always different colors. I have pink ones, and I like theirs. Um, so I have this is Midnight Oud. This is by Juliet Gunn. Um, and I like this scent. Let me see what I said about it, because this is something I've worn a long time ago. I haven't been wearing it. Okay, so Midnight Oud. Ooh, It has oud and leather, and it dries down to like perfume. What fragrances do I recommend? Well, it just depends on what you're kind of into. I tend toward I like oud a lot. I like very heavy oriental florals. So I like spicy scents. I like gourmandy kind of vibes. I like oud. I like things that are very in your face. Of course, if you have been watching me, my favorite fragrance is Rose's Esperanza, which is a very interesting take on rose. It has a serious pistachio note in the beginning, and it dries down to this really pretty, sweet, jammy rose. So I love this. This thing lasts all day. Well, I'm sorry, I'm blinding y'all. It lasts all day. It's, just my favorite. Um, Absolutely favorite. It's kind of pricey though. Um, However, not as expensive as Girl of Now by Saab. Orange Blossom, almond and pistachios. So it has a sweetness and a floral with a little gourmandy vibe to it. So it's both of those. Yes, love it, love it, love it, love it. And of course, now I do love Delina by Parfums de Marly, which is a pricey one too, but it is beautiful. I'm not saying that you have to spend money just to have a good perfume, but some of them are very interesting. Um, and then I do love. I'm about to go get my baby. I'm about to go get him. Jasmine Wisp by Rasasi. This is from a company out of yes, that's Bakari. He's got gas or something. He's been crying all day. Like all night, off and on. So this is Jasmine Wisp, and this is it doesn't really have jasmine in it. I don't know why they call it jasmine, but it is a very pretty floral. It's very sexy. Um, yeah, it's very sexy. It has this it just smells like you're like tropical, like you're on, and I don't want to say tropical. It smells very Middle Eastern, like a beautiful, if you're like in a marketplace and you smell those beautiful scents and you smell that, that's what it reminds me of. It just smells like a beautiful Middle Eastern woman to me, with her makeup on and her beautiful gowns or whatever, and then she's wearing Jasmine Wisp because it is gorgeous. And it is very much my kind of that I've always loved. It's that kind of deep powerhouse, strong fragrance. So this is kind of one of the ones that that's my kind of style. Swiss Arabian. This is Shagaf Oud. This is almost the exact same thing as Lancome's Maison Lancome's Oud Bouquet. They are very similar. The dry down smell almost just alike. It has oud, it has rose, it has praline, it has vanilla. It is beautiful. This is a really because like oud can of course go kind of masculine, whereas these are those type of scents that are very feminine based. Even though these are so, I would see men wearing them, and it smells so good on you. And so if you want the oud bouquet vibe, which is, then get the Shagaf Oud by Swiss Arabian, because it's a lot inexpensive. It's a lot inexpensive. Like this is like 30 something dollars, and Lancome is 208. So I'm just saying, so if you want that scent, this is a good alternative to it. And I'm saying that because I have them both gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And of course, because I like heavy, deep scents, this is Armav's Club de Nuit Intense for Women. This is a serious jammy rose. This is a dupe of, let me do this. To the buffer. Okay, so let me know what y'all missed. Okay, so this is a jammy rose. This is a dupe of Tom Ford's Noir de Noir, which is a feminine scent, but it is an intense rose. It has vanilla in it. It has oud in it. It's got spices in it. It's not for everybody, but it is a gorgeous, just stunning scent on. This is definitely winter time. It is very strong. You cannot put on too much of this. It will, what I say about scents like these in the winter time, I find like they feel like they burst on you, which pretty much they're clinging, and they really do well in cold weather. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Christine. No, we see none of that, honey. Um, but yeah, this has a very intense. It's a very intense fragrance. If you like lighter things, this is not for you. But this is like, if you want to do something, like if you are more into like kind of floral, kind of more lighter fragrances, this is one that you could wear. Like this would be like one of those special occasion fragrances where you are just you want to walk through the crowd and to turn heads. This is a head turner scent because it projects out. It stays on you. It has great sillage. It's around, people will smell it around you when it has a good scent trail, all of the things like that. So this is for you when you want to be when you want somebody to notice you, when you want to be that person, like, "Ooh, what's she wearing?" And the thing is, I like vanilla perfumes. A lot of things I have vanilla in them. Now the thing is with perfume, and for me personally, um, even though I have some things that are kind of popular, I tend toward looking for stuff that isn't so super popular. And the reason why is because I feel like when it comes down to scents and things like that, I want to stand out. I don't want to smell like everybody. I don't want everybody to go, "Oh, she's wearing Good Girl." I mean, I just don't. I so like I've been looking at things that are kind of popular within the scent community, the fragrance community, but aren't necessarily like super duper popular in everyday life. Because, there's some things that are super popular within the fragrance community, but the average Joe just doesn't know about them because it's not like a lot of them aren't, they're not advertised, they're not in Sephora, they're not in Ulta. So this is not stuff that you could just readily go and see and find out. You know, well, come on in, child. Come on in. And so that's why, if you notice, well, okay, but like for me, like when you're in Chicago, I'm saying like being places and everything, you tend to smell certain things. Like you'll smell like Daisy, you'll smell one of the Marc Jacobs Daisy, or you'll smell Decadence. And no, don't get me wrong, I like Decadence, and I still need to get it. Um, you'll smell certain things because they're kind of popular fragrances, and they're easily and they're readily available. So I tend toward things that are not quite so readily available. So if you see things you like, dang, most of the stuff is online, is, and I'll say that, most of the time I get it online, and I'm cool, so you might see something that you might not have heard of. Yeah, but you know what, you know what, not just niche, not just niche, but even more inexpensive things. Because like I'm kind of liking the I've been playing with the um Arabian perfumers because they're more inexpensive here. So I like Swiss Arabian. I've been trying out Ajmal. I've got a little Armaf and things like that, just to see what they sell. Because they have scents that we don't hear about, and some of them are beautiful. And we just don't know about them because they're not in our stores. Or like Swiss Arabian has a store in Vegas, I heard, but it's like they're not something that we would hear about and people would be like, "Oh yeah, that's what I'm wearing." So I kind of like those because they're inexpensive. Like our rehab is so inexpensive, and I gotta try some more of them. So those are things that I like to look at. But I'm also and I had to do this with myself, and I don't know, sometimes we have to, as people that, we like to spend money and we like to have things. um I have to watch myself because as a YouTuber, you can sometimes get caught up in just trying to buy some things and things. And so I'm trying to be a little more intentional. Don't get me wrong, I still spend a lot of money, sadly, but I'm trying to be a little more intentional about my purchases because I want them to be things that I really just want to try. Want, from makeup, beauty, skincare, all of that. I'm being a little more intentional. I don't want to just be grabbing stuff because I'm hearing about it and it's brand new and it's like the shiny, pretty thing out there. I want it to be things that I could say, okay, yeah, that sounds like it's interesting to me. I would like to have it. And so you will not, I won't be, this year I'm really not rushing, even though I never have really rushed. The only times, unless it's something that's just calling my name, then I'm gonna rush out and get it. But I'm just not gonna do that thing to like try to be part of the cool kids and make sure I get the brand new products, make sure I talk about them when they're, hot. I don't want to do that. I don't find that appealing to me. Yes, many popular fragrances smell alike because you have to understand that they are using similar notes. So a lot of them will smell alike. It just depends, but there's so much out there that doesn't smell alike. So you can always find some. This whole I got to do something with this bun because it looks like I got a Christmas bun on my head the way it's shaped right now. I'm doing the Christmas bun. Look, that's not a good one. Okay, that's not regal enough for me. I'm looking at the time. I'm getting off at 1 a.m. Then I'm going to go back to sleep because I'll get like 4 more hours or close to 4 hours. So, okay, anyway, just letting y'all know. 1 a.m. my time. We are. So, yeah. When it comes to fragrance, so one of the things I do suggest is if you are getting into fragrances and want to try things, it is good to go and get the travel sprays either through Fragrance Net, try out some travel sprays through them or get with a subscription service and get a monthly one because it is pretty inexpensive. The caveat I will always say about doing the subscription services for perfume, the good thing I like about them, the pro to them is that you pick out what you want. It's not like BoxyCharm where they're gonna just send you what they're gonna send you. You pick out the scent that you want. They do give you a nice size, enough of them for you to try it. But here's my caveat. Before you order some stuff and do a travel spray, check the price online what price you could get a full bottle for, because there's no point in buying a travel spray for $20 if you could have bought the full size for 35 or 40. You might as well, if you want to try, buy that, and if you don't like it, you could just pass it along, and it's really not that more expensive, because if you like it, then you're still going to spend this $40. So you should always check the prices and see, is it worth you doing the traveling spray. And that's what kind of way I do it. And like I said, like the good thing with getting them through Fragrance Net, since they're doing them, is because they have different prices for them depending on the price for that particular fragrance. So you can get some that are like $12, $13 to try out. That makes sense to me. So the two that I use of subscriptions for fragrances is Royalty Scents is one. I'm really digging them because Royalty Scents has a lot of high-end niche fragrances, high-end designer fragrances. So if you want to try some of that stuff, but you don't want to pay that kind of price, of course, and you don't have access to them, where you could go sample them someplace, go through Royalty Scents because they're adding on new scents. They're newish, so they have quite a few of them. Scent Box is really nice too. But like I said, make sure you check those prices before you put them on your thing. But Scentbox is nice too because they have a nice range. So I kind of like them both, but I like Royalty Scents more now because they have, like, when we're talking about the Tom Fords, they have so many Tom Fords that you could try out. Like a lot of the private blends they have on their site. So they have a lot of the private blends. They have Creed, they have Louis Vuitton. So and here's my thing, you ain't got to have a whole bottle of this stuff. You can just keep buying those when you want them for $20. I'm just saying, if you want to have Louis Vuitton, but you ain't trying to spend $250, You can get that $20 travel spray and, re-up every once in a while. Okay, I've used it. Let me go and get another one. Now, if you really love it, of course, if you can save the money and put the money aside, go ahead and get the big bottle. It will wind up being more cost effective, more economical, but they're expensive. So, if you just want it here and there, you want to have a good range of things, you ain't got to have all these pretty bottles sitting here. You can have, travel sprays. Travel sprays are fine. I'm going to, like some things I'm probably never going to buy big bottles, but I still like them. So I can have like the Juliet has a gun, Midnight Oud. I don't really want that. I like the smell. It's okay. But do I want it? Nah. So, look into that before you do that. Now, there are also some sites that you can buy samples from. You can just go on there and buy little samples. So, one of the big ones is the Perfumed Court. You can go on there and they have a ton of fragrances that you can buy samples for. So, like, and a lot of them, and a lot of like the niche brands and stuff actually have, or the, stuff like that, they actually have sample sets that you can buy. Some of them can be pricey. Some of them, I'm like, you lost your damn mind. But some of them are decent prices. Like, I know Commodity is coming back out with, Commodity, the fragrance company, is reopening. And right now they don't have everything out, but what they do have are sets of travel sprays. I think they have the sets of travel sprays and it's like $85, but it's like 7 or 8 of them. So it's not like you're just getting one, but it's, you get a nice little array of them. Um the But many of like the higher end ones, the niche brands, have sample sets. So you can just buy, and they normally send you like the 1 ml or 2 ml spray. So you get in about this much, which is enough to really try them out. And you can buy just a whole set. And usually they're, around the $60-$70 mark, but they, a lot of times they're sending you their whole entire line for you to try. So you can try everything. Like, I have Gallagher fragrances. It was 7. They had a deal. They had a sale. So it was $29.95 with free shipping. So it's $29.95 to try all of their fragrances. Okay, so I could do that to see what it looks like, and if I want to invest in something that kind of expensive, they're kind of expensive because they're $150. So yeah, they're kind of expensive. So I need, Now the interesting thing is, now the other thing with fragrance, and just so you know, there is a serious aftermarket. So if you buy fragrances and you really don't like them, you can throw them on Mercari and people buy them all day long. Now you might not make all your money back, but if you really don't like it and you can just get rid of it and recoup some of your money, it's a good thing. Because I have a few fragrances that I'm thinking I might put on Mercari, just put a bundle up and call it a day. Right, exactly. Better than getting nothing back and having it and you don't like it. So, it's like, what you gonna do? Huh. All right. Well, we had a good little conversation. There's 75 people in here. I'm gonna need people to say hello, 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 hello. Before I bounce us up out of here. Okay, okay. Well, like I said, Justice, if you want to try some things, yes, Fragrance X, but Fragrance Net now has. I haven't seen the samples over there. And actually, yeah, you can buy samples, the sample vials also from them. So you can buy travel sprays. Thank you for saying that. You can buy these, and they're super inexpensive if they have them on Fragrance Net and stuff. Like, you can get some for like $3, $1 something. So if you looking for certain fragrances, look and see, do they have the vials, and they have a whole section where you can see vials. So you can go onto Fragrance Net. The one good thing about them is that they have a really good system to see things. So they have the vials and sample sizes, and you can go on there and see what they got sample sizes for, and you can get a lot of stuff for like $2-3 just to try out. Yeah. And so, like, the thing with Fragrance Net is their free shipping is at $59, which is such a random thing. Yeah, yeah. And then that way you can see what you like, and maybe you see something that's interesting to you and that you would want to wear a lot. Like for me, of course, I do YouTube, so there's a you know, okay, see it. Maybe there's something there that you want to try out. And let me tell you something. If you fall in love with it and it's a little pricey, just go ahead and save up the money and get it. Because if you're gonna use it a lot, then it's worth it. I bought Rose's Barbaranza after putting it on one time, and I was like, "Oh, bitch, you want this?" But I've been wearing it. I have a travel size of it, and it's almost done, and I'm gonna be putting more in that travel size so I can carry it with me when I'm out. Um, but yeah, so be if you see something that you really love, be willing, just and tried it out, and it's just calling your name, then it's okay to like put the money aside because you don't have to have 100 bottles. You can have 5 or 2 if they make you happy and you smell beautiful when you walk out. Because um, perfume, it has a direct line. Oh, I didn't plug this thing in. Perfume has a direct line. Your olfactory senses has a direct link to your brain, and that's why we have scent memories, and that's why how certain scents make us feel good. Hey, Kristen. Right, exactly, Kristen, and that's what I said. And that's my thing that I said too. I said, I was like, I buy makeup. So I can't even trip about buying perfumes because I don't wear it all the time. Because I got a lot of perfume that I mean a lot of makeup that I don't wear all the time. Hell, I got lipsticks over here that I'm like, when was the last time you put this on your lips? And so, it's about feeling good. It's not necessarily about anything but feeling good. Now, do we need all of this? Absolutely not. But does it make you happy? Sure. And if it makes you happy, then do what gives you joy. Because life ain't promised and life ain't always what you want it to be. But you can have a little joy, wear a little perfume, smell good. And the one thing about that is that makeup you have to learn how to apply. Not everybody wants to apply makeup, but you can always smell good. Spray a couple of things and you good. Spray and you good. And so that look at it from that perspective, because I always say if you smell good, you feel good. And you really do. Like and it's such an easy pretty. Where everybody be like, oh, I don't want to put on that makeup. Oh my God, this is too much. Perfume is your easiest pretty, your easiest pretty thing, because all it takes is a few smells, few sprays, and it enhances what you feel like. It leaves this pretty scent for people, that people, not everything everybody gonna like, but it leaves this pretty scent and trail for you. It makes you memorable and things like that. So it's your easiest pretty. And so I'm kind of getting into that for people because, we talk about makeup and everything, and I love telling people to put on makeup and wear your makeup, girl. But also, there's this part of you that just wants a little easy pretty. And, you can have your brows, your lashes, and your gloss and just throw on a pretty scent, and you're perfect. But you was perfect anyway. Okay, I got real philosophical on y'all in a moment. And I haven't even drank. Fancy that. Oh, I gotta go to work in the morning. Yes, I get kind of philosophical in the middle of the night. That's true. It happens a lot in the middle of the night. All right, y'all. So let me get out of here. We did an hour and 15 minutes. Not too bad. It's like not too bad. But yeah, so that's that. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Gotta go check on my grandson, make sure he okay. Everything all right up in there. Um, So I will see you all tomorrow or whatever day I come back on. Y'all have a great night.